And today at the summit, we started off strong with accessibility and quite the crowd.
It was a very good crowd.
I was blown away by the number of people there. We kind of thought we put out some books at around the tables, and we were like, well, we'll put them centered towards the center, and then, so people will go sit there, and left the ones on the fringe a little open. But then we were like, oh no, we're needing every seat in the house and then some.
Yeah, brought in chairs. That was exciting.
Absolutely. Good problem to have.
Yes.
Good problem to have. Well, thank you so much, Ernie.
Well,
Congratulations.
Erin, thank you very much.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so then we're bringing Ryan Gray up with another Hall of Famer coming up. Yeah, here we go.
It's very awkward transitions here on today's live stream.
Hey, that's what we do.
We're just stuck in this tiny little corner up here
That's
by
what
the
we do.
stage. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
This is, if not my favorite person in the industry, one of the top 5 for sure.
Oh.
And one of the 2 people I know that I could call if I ever needed to make a body disappear. Frank Alaimo of UNLV. How are you today, sir?
And right on cue, Joe doesn't know when to shut up.
Yeah, just making announcements.
Right?
Don't worry about him.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing very well.
All right.
Doing very well. I'm a little still shocked.
Yeah.
I am now the old guy in the room with the I'm getting my Cooperstown today. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, I told my wife, I said, geez, I turned 50 this year, and next thing you know, they put
you
me
out
in the
to
Hall of
pasture.
Fame. I'm like, oh, really? Does somebody want my job that bad or what? Hey, if you want it, come and take it.
Yeah. No, but I think being inducted into the Hall of Fame is kind of a cool thing, and one of the things I like about how we do it is it's not necessarily a lifetime achievement award, right? It's not when somebody's being put out to pasture.
Right.
It's who are the people that have really made an influence, you know what I'm saying, who have had a mark and have changed how we all do things. Let me ask you this question, do you understand that you are a person that has changed how we all do what we do?
It's very difficult for me to understand that, if that makes any sense. When I started, 30 years ago, pushing a cart, I had no idea what I was going to be doing. And then 20 years later, I'm on my way to Vegas.
Yeah.
And then, my wife's like, at the house one day, she's like, how did we get here? And then we thought about it. And then after 15 years of being here in Vegas, today's tour, for instance, the informal Frank tour, with how many people showed up, it's like, I'm like, okay, it kind of hits home a little bit. Like, you don't realize what you're doing until you're doing it. I mean, you've been on campus many times.
Yep.
And every time you come, there's something else that we've built and it's not just me. It's my team.
Yeah,
I had an influence on building the team. My predecessor that has moved on to retirement, but I was still part of building the damn team.
Yeah.
And being a part of building the team and seeing the team actually gets to put on the campus, and then seeing people come and ooh and ah over it. Yeah, it makes you feel good. And it also makes you feel good when you got people that call and reach out to your team for advice.
Yes.
And when they're reaching out, hey, how did you do this? Or should we do that? Or should I partner with this? Or should we do this? That to me is the rewarding part, because I don't close my doors for anybody. If it's a school that needs help, we open up, we help, because we're all one big community here. But yeah, it's pretty surreal, man. It's pretty nuts.
That's great, and I think you've set such a good example for people in that, right? Which is, I throw my doors open. My time that can help somebody else is a time worth taking, and not everybody feels like, how do you make the time to be so available to everybody?
I don't. That's other things suffer.
Yeah.
To be totally honest with you, other things suffer. I will stop what I'm doing to have a tour. I had a last-minute call last week.
Yeah.
Folks that were in town not for InfoComm, for another technology camp tour from Belgium, reached out to us and said, Frank, we want to see your campus. And I dropped what I was doing to meet with these folks because they came all the way from Belgium for a conference and still wanted to see UNLV and reached out to us directly.
Yeah.
That, I'm not going to say no, come back in 2 years,
Right.
You, for instance, your team's 4 hours away down in Arizona. You guys can drive up anytime. I've also never said no. I've gotten a call from Ryan. Hey, my guys are in town for something else. They want to come. No problem.
Yeah.
I just make time. To be honest, it gets me out doing real work. So I don't mind putting an out of office on. If anybody's ever seen my out of office responses before, they are pretty legendary because I just don't care.
Yeah.
As long as I tell my team the same thing. As long as your work is done, take care of whatever you need to do. And this is whatever I need to do. This is the part of my job. It's in my job description. One of the things I need to do is relations with other schools, with other vendors, with whatever. That's part of all of our jobs.
Yeah.
So,
Well, but I think there are a lot of people who want to do that, but but there's just, whether it's time or other things, it never gets to the top of their list. And it always feels like it's on the top of your list.
yeah, let's be honest here, censored or not, we got a lot of cool shit on our campus.
Yes.
And I want to show it off.
Yep.
We do the campus tours and we hit all the highlights, but you don't have to hit the highlights all the time. Our regular classrooms are just as badass as the fancy classrooms, right?
Yeah.
So we've set a standard. We set a pretty high bar. We punch way above our weight class.
Yep.
We are definitely middleweights in the heavyweight category, and things are growing on campus. We got buildings in the works. We got teams getting added to. We have, enrollment is up through the roof right now.
Yep.
Things are good at UNLV.
Nice.
So, I mean, the sky's the limit for what we're going to do next. Wait do you see the next building? The plans we have for the next building?
I promise you I'm going to be there. All right. So this is a great time for us to pause because we have another inductee that can only be here at little time frame.
Oh, no kidding.
So Mr. Labuscus is here to do that.
The big man.
Yeah, we'll pause for a second and listen to Joe.
Sounds
and I
good.
appreciate your time.
Yeah,
really
no problem,
appreciate
man.
it, brother.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
We do best is unconventional. And we're going to go a little bit out of order today, because it turns out when you have like rock stars, you have to adjust your schedule a little bit to make things work, right? First off, I want to welcome you all. As you're coming in, please do grab food, grab a drink, find a seat. We have our wonderful Hall of Fame section and our board and prisms down here. Everything else. This is a great venue. For those who've been here many years and can come to the awards, our 4th year of the awards, this venue is amazing, isn't it? Yeah? Absolutely. Yes, it's great. And you didn't have to get on a bus that was 45 minutes late getting you across the other side of the strip. Okay, so that automatically is a bonus. My name is Joe Way, so I am sadly your host tonight, so I apologize. And I don't have Tim with me. So it's like, it is solely me trying to pretend to be funny, and it's not going to work. We know that. And it's me, we have a lot happening tonight. And I'll tell you one of the things, we have more entries into these awards by over 30%. Yeah, so it's a long list of me reading off a lot of names. But we're going to get to that. We're actually going to officially kick off at 7. So even though you found a seat, we encourage you to mix and mingle. This is day 1, maybe longer, of your InfoComm experience, okay? You might have come to the summit earlier, but you're here. InfoComm is more about making those connections, right? Finding the people who are your people. And mixing and mingling, because you know what, we all can do our trainings, we got all that. You probably maybe come in on Saturday, Sunday and did that. But if you don't leave here this week without meaningful connections for the future, then the week was lost. So I encourage you to get up. We're going to officially start at 7. However, we have 5 Hall of Famers this year, and one of them has a job he's got to do. So, I will say, Mr. Dave Labuscus, one of the things that we do with our Hall of Fame is that we invite and have 3 to 4 to 5 higher ed people, and then we always find 1 or 2 who are we call them our allies, those people who work within the channel, who don't work in higher ed, who we wouldn't be a vertical we are without them. This year, when Mr. Dave Labuscus got nominated, I want to tell you, he had the single highest score of all of our 15 judges. It was what you call a no-brainer. That I remember, and one of the things I always remember is, if you go back 5 or 6 years, when we were at InfoComm, well, it was the InfoComm, the October InfoComm, and we announced that the PRISM Scholarship, one of my greatest moments on earth, was standing on stage with him, and our organization is what it is because of what he has done for Avixa. So if everyone, please welcome to the stage, Mr. David Labuscus, CEO of Avixa. And would you like to say a few words?
So I have until 7.
You have until 7. Say you have to be.
Thank you, Hetma. This is indeed, you talk about Hall of Fame. It is a huge honor to be a part of this. Joe gives me more credit than I deserve. The reason you are who you are, the reason you've achieved what you've achieved is because of each of you. It's the community, or the family.
Yes.
We tried to trick Joe into finding out which of you was the crazy uncle or aunt. It's pretty clear who the crazy uncle is.
But wait, but I can't be like the Godfather and the crazy uncle, right?
No.
At the same time.
Well, you could.
I could pull them off.
You can
I
pick
could
a
pull them
personality for 5 minutes.
off. Yes.
So the word may be out that I'm available for employment. So if anybody's interested, my resume will be available I'm actually going to update my LinkedIn profile after this week, saying like available for hire, whatever that says. I do have like all sorts of different places I have to be, of course, this week. But I had sent an email to Joe after I learned that I was receiving this and said, I can be at your event. I see it's 6 to 9. I can be there at the very beginning, but I don't want to come. It distracts too much. I said, absolutely, I want you to be there, which underscores for me my appreciation of the position that I'm in, for the job I have, the privilege of this last, and for all of you. I remember when you were an idea. I remember when you were 5 or 6 people sitting around the table at a bar and saying we should make this an organization. And it's just been amazing to watch you grow, to watch you mature, to watch you deliver so much value to your members. And speaking as the CEO of VIXA, we're terribly proud that you see us as allies. I'm terribly proud that you let me stand on this stage. So thank you. Thank you for all of that.
Let's give it up for Mr. Dave LaBusca. And I think we have an official photographer right back there. Hey, thank you. You know all that. Let's give it up one more time for Mr. David LaBusca. And now you can go back to the bar and food, and we're going to start up right at 7 o'clock. We're also doing live from the green carpet, so make sure you go get an interview. I have someone coming toward me. Oh, there she's grabbing her microphone. And there we go, and the music can go back.
All right. Fun little interlude there for everybody. Let's see if we can turn that back around. So,
Right?
I
Yeah.
was warned I was leaning too far out of the thing.
Oh,
I was going to turn our lights
okay.
back on. So yeah, Dave LaBusca retiring now after
Oh, my
all
goodness.
this time. I was like, can you imagine having the job that he has had, being in charge of a VIXA, and what all it takes to do that job really well? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing. And he is just such a nice guy.
Yeah.
Like every time we see him at a trade show, he always is like love what you guys are doing. Like it's just so awesome.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have to do that.
Right.
He's a busy guy.
Right, and like stop by the summit today. I swear, I've thought he's like a multiplicity where there's actually more than one of him. Because especially at InfoComm, I don't know how he finds the time to stop in on everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it feels like everyone of the tens of thousands of people here will see and shake his hand at some point in a week like this. It's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah. So we need to get our next people up here. I
know
had somebody on deck.
Our producers are really letting us down. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
There's Troy sitting there. Somebody, we just go ahead and, we'll vamp. There he comes. We'll do that, and then I'll go grab the next person. So
absolutely,
we had a little break in the action, but yes, we're back. So I will step out to make room for Hetma Vice Chair and former current A Pro of the Year,
Right? Yeah.
Troy.
Still
A
raining.
little bit longer.
Still raining.
I got a little bit longer to go.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Doing good. Doing good. It's been a day, and like we're still this is just the beginning.
It's only 6:20.
And it's Monday of InfoComm. Like we still have the rest of the week to do all of the things.
Absolutely.
But yeah. And so what is the one thing that you look forward to the most?
I think just the conversations on the show floor at the booth. I think that's ever since we opened the booth up and started doing this, it's been kind of what I look forward to the most.
Yeah.
Seeing the new technology on the floor, that's always great. It's sometimes hard to find that time.
Right.
But I think the member show floor tours that we're doing this year are going to be great. Designed for people who've been here many times before. I'm going to go on that tour, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. Just kind of a chance to get to see the tech, while I'm still kind of working that in my booth.
Right. Yeah. I always thought of the tours as being something that was for the newbies, for the people who are first timers who aren't really show experienced or whatnot. And I kind of steered towards booth tours, but I actually took a show floor tour during E4 by the wonderful Steph, and it was fantastic. It was like getting the quick hits of the best things, and it saved me like a lot of time. And then I circled back to the places that I really found something interesting in. And when we're so busy with the booths and stuff, it's kind of nice to have somebody else curate it for us, but also without having to spend 30 minutes in each spot, because ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, and I mean, you're getting, one of the more knowledgeable people in the company to talk to you when you're going on these tours, because we're working with these vendors to make sure that happens.
Absolutely.
So like you said, curated. You're going to go, you're going to see, a number of different stops, and you're going to get some quick hits from some knowledgeable people in those companies to kind of talk about what's going on at their booths and what's coming up on the roadmap.
Absolutely. So keep that in mind, future InfoComms, or if you happen to be on your way to InfoComm, I believe there are still spots available. So look it on up and join us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And how about that summit today?
Great.
There were
Great.
so many people there.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
Bursting at the seams. We've had a handful of conversations so far tonight. It sounds like it was really positive. Everybody enjoyed the conversations, the breakout sessions, the keynote from Kay Sargent. So
amazing. She is an amazing human. Check out her book if you're into inclusive design, especially for the neurodiverse.
Incredible book. Incredible. I meant to bring it to get her to sign it, and I forgot it.
Yes. But well, thank you so much,
Absolutely.
Troy. I know that you're a busy guy, and you gotta be mingling with all the peeps. So, but
We're back.
That's right.
It's hard. Come on.
Yeah,
Jordan, step in.
No,
Jordan,
here you
step
go.
in.
Thank you.
Over here. Hello, Jordan. How are you today?
I'm doing well, Ryan.
Okay,
How are you?
so good. Jordan, with the Maricopa County Community College
Maricopa
District.
Community College District, yes.
And is that a large institution?
It might be the largest, the largest community college district on the West Coast. A small foot drop.
It is the
Foot-
largest
footprint,
community
rather.
college organization in the country,
Yes.
and the second best one in Arizona. It's amazing.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
that's cute. I don't know. Sometimes I hear it might be the first, but I think we got some folks up north that might feel otherwise. That's
Yeah,
okay. I'm not
that's
going to
what
hold
I'm
it against
saying.
them.
All right.
But I do hear that Yavapai has some really amazing innovations, amazing spaces they've put together. One that I've been promising to come up and look at for months now.
And that's what I'm saying. You're welcome anytime. So,
Sure.
we're here at InfoComm, and we're at the Hired AV Awards.
Yes.
So, why do you take the time to do things like InfoComm, the Higher Ed Summit, and to be at events like this every year?
So, networking aside, I think it's almost sobering when you interface with colleagues from larger organizations, UNLV otherwise, right? And it's almost sobering to hear that they have the exact same audio-video infrastructure issues that the community colleges have, right?
What do you know?
These community colleges obviously don't have the most money in the world, even though we'd like to think that we do.
Right.
But we really do well with little. We innovate. We try to. We try to be really creative, inclusive, ADA compliant, everything, right? So it is sobering, though, when the things we're going through matches what the larger organizations are. I actually had a really good conversation with, I got to tour the University of Phoenix Biomedical campus in downtown Phoenix, and I chatted with our friend Chris Dietrich, and I got to tour his classrooms, and I walked in, I saw old Crestron gear, old technology. I was like, oh, it feels so good. That's not just me, right?
Same as everybody.
I come out here to see what other campuses are doing, other innovations, make new friends, come and see what HEPMA's doing, and just see how innovations like FlexSpace and different things are just doing well for all of us as a community.
That's awesome. And
unpaid actor, by the way. Unpaid.
I know, exactly. Like, he friggin' nailed it. Also, kept your concentration while Joe was talking. That was impressive, my man.
I will say, I will pay anybody any amount of money to just mute him at one point. It'll just be funny. I'll buy drinks or something, you know, I'll laugh.
Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all
me.
you do, your enthusiasm,
Thank you,
and for being part of the awesome community that we have.
Anytime. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate it, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. All right. We will continue on with another guest, and welcome back to Ms. Erin-Maher Moran.
All
Stop
right.
in.
So I have dragged into our interview here Anthony Zaldana from St. Pete's.
Yeah, St. Petersburg College.
That's it.
I'm going to make sure they know.
Yes. I keep wanting to like abbreviate it for you, I guess. But I'm sure that's an absolute different place. So yes, so St. Petersburg. And so I wanted to make sure that I had Anthony up with us because not only is he moderating a panel for us during the summit tomorrow, he is also up for an award tonight. So I wanted to, it was like, congratulations for even just being nominated. It's a pretty awesome thing.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Which I honestly was not aware until my boss let me know hours ago, basically.
We were a little late getting the short list out.
Yeah.
So if you haven't checked that out, you can find that on the Higher Ed AV Media. But yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm stoked. Looking forward to it. Hopefully we sweep tonight. And definitely going to sweep tomorrow, so look out for our panel tomorrow on student workers. And, you know, trying to push that movement, trying to get more people to use interns and student workers for actual work and not just moving boxes around and other useless tasks. So,
That's nice.
So yeah.
Yeah, so your team is up for a bunch of awards for some projects and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you guys also won some last year too, didn't you?
Yeah. So unfortunately, I didn't get to go last year, but obviously, you know, they came back with all the winnings. And I got to hear how we, again, swept kind of last year.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't know we existed. Now they do. And, you know, hopefully more people find out about us this year, too.
Right? Putting it on the map.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
SBC's going on the map.
I mean, that is awesome. And we love getting to see things from different schools because you always hear about the UCLAs and the USCs and stuff like that. And so it's really great to get to hear about a different school and what they're doing there.
Yeah, for sure. Like especially like SBC, St. Petersburg College, I would say relatively humble because it's a college, you know, so we're competing with like universities and you know, there's those comparisons and stuff. But I don't know. We stand our own, as shown, you know, last year and hopefully this year too.
Absolutely. Hopefully, we'll see though. We got a little over half an hour before the official awards kick off. So, but good luck, Anthony, and I look forward to your panel tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, let's try and get Ryan Gray back in here. Sure.
Thank you.
All right.
I was definitely paying attention. Okay. When in there, you know, there's a saying that what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Of course.
Is that true, Mr. King?
Unless you're UNLV and you're sharing all the good stuff we're doing.
Exactly. All right, James King, UNLV School of Medicine.
Correct.
One of the best parts of being in Las Vegas is getting to know that I'm going to see you.
I'm sorry.
No, it's awesome. James, one of those people that, like, you know, we don't talk all the time, but when we do, there's always something meaningful in the conversation. So, first, what is it like to have InfoComm in your backyard? You know, you used to be on the East Coast and travel to InfoComm. Now it happens every other year in your hometown. Not
It's
hometown,
actually-
but where you live. Yeah.
I know what you're getting at.
Yeah.
It's a problem because the work doesn't end.
Yep.
And so it's jumping between work and InfoComm, and it's going to be a crazy week.
Yeah. So the expectation still that like you're on call, you're in the office, or you get to actually like come over to the show floor and do stuff?
Well, a little of both. I'm actually in a great position. I have 2 brand new techs starting tomorrow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're onboarding new
Yeah.
people during
Onboard-
InfoComm.
Onboarding during
Man.
InfoComm, which I'm very excited to have these 2 members join the team.
Nice.
But I'm also doing 4 panels or 4 sessions. So I got 1 tomorrow night, and then I got 1 on Wednesday. Well, I'll be at the show floor all day Wednesday.
Yep.
And then Thursday I have 1 in the morning at the convention center, and then we're doing a tour of our medical education building on the afternoon.
Nice. So it's a busy week for you no matter
Always.
what. Okay. And one of the other things I'm pumped about is your IT and AV column is back at Higher Ed
It
AV. So like I know people who know you know about your thoughts and your passion around this. What would you say to someone out there who is thought about writing a column but thinks, does anybody care? Why would anybody listen to me?
Your voice matters. Every voice matters. I thought the same thing when Joe came to me. He's like, "Hey, you want to write for Higher Ed Media?" I'm like, "No, I don't write. I'm not a writer. No one cares what I have to say." And then the real shocker was probably the first year that I was writing. One of my articles was actually discussed in I forget what it was, SBI. One of the webinars.
Oh, yeah.
They brought it up. I had no clue. I just happened to be on, and they brought it up. I'm like, hey, that's my
me.
article. And so, yeah, you never know who's reading and who needs your words.
Nice. Well, I agree with that. And I would say if you're out there and you haven't thought of it, we need as many voices as possible. And I'm really glad that yours is back on the site.
I'm glad to be back.
All right. Well, thank you for your time there this week, sir. And it is always good to see you.
Good seeing you.
All right, and I'm going to turn it back over to Erin because I see special guests from Igloo are here. As we all know, Igloo has cleaned up quite a bit at these awards in the past, and we're waiting to see if tonight is any different. Is she coming, or am I? No. She's not. She abandoned me.
Me and you.
Okay, well, hi, Bex. How
Can you
doing?
hear me okay?
Yeah, you're.
Does it hear me if I'm like...
No, you're good. He's right. He can hear you. Don't worry. Aaron's kind of paying attention, kind of not. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to stand on my tiptoes for this part of the interview because no, you don't have to do that. Okay. So here's the big question for
Yes,
Rebecca
I am an
Wade
Aquarius.
and Igloo. Never once has answered a question honestly. You guys have a little bit of a history of success at the Higher Ed AV Awards. What is it like? Maybe that's the Yavapai College team up there. I know. Aren't they great?
Come downstairs?
I keep telling them to come down and they won't come down. I don't know. Okay. What is the pressure like to know that if you guys aren't cleaning house again, it could be deemed as a loss? You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to say an answer that's going to really upset you.
Okay.
Well, actually, it's going to upset a lot of people in this room.
Okay.
I live in LA.
Yeah.
The Dodgers have just won the World Series back-to-back.
Yes.
And we're going for a three-peat.
Okay.
Starts here.
Starts here. All right. So what you're saying is you're drafting off the $1 billion Dodgers to success.
I am taking that energy and I am using it for my own ill-doing, which is winning awards at the Erin-Maher Higher Ed AV Awards.
And any projects this year you really think are a good tailwind to your future success?
I don't know. There's one. It's like kind of okay, cube style thing, but I'll let the awards do the talking.
Do the talking. Nice.
No, I'm excited for Yavapai. I think the project itself is amazing. I think the webinar that we did was amazing. Mm-hmm. And then West Texas A&M as well. I think that's such a cool project that it's just, it's exciting to see it recognized even in the nominations.
I agree. And I think, I got to be a judge this year. You have to recuse yourself. You can't judge areas that you are nominated in or your school or anything.
Rigged.
Yeah. No. But I got to read through them, and I think one of the things is you guys do such a good job of telling the education story about what's happened with projects that you've done and what your technology does versus just like, here's the specs of a product or whatever, right? All your
Beep, boop.
but you guys is all about experiential learning, so it just lends itself to this is how our technology has changed teaching and learning on this campus, not just here's a cool new spec sheet for something we're rolling out.
It's true, and I'd like to take credit for that, but it's largely the lovely Laura Mills and also the educators that we work with, because Yavapai have already shown that they're making the absolute most of the technology.
Yep.
James and his team at West Tamu are doing crazy stuff with their technology. It's I work with you guys for the vessel, and then it's what you guys do with it afterwards that makes a difference. So
when it's the same for me, where we've done it, and I've now been able to watch what creative people have made.
it's amazing.
It's
in there,
so
isn't it?
cool. Like
that video, that Ukraine-Russia video was
oh
just,
my gosh.
Oh my god!
You
I'm not
literally
talking
are
about it.
walking into a book and hearing the voices of people that have gone through. Like it's spectacular.
Really, really wonderful
Well,
use of the tech.
Well, we will be waiting with bated breath to see how many times your guys' name is called this evening. And good luck to us. Hopefully we'll be taking pictures with a lot of certificates before the end of this night. You know what I'm saying?
Gonna need to buy the extra luggage bag on the way home.
All right, we will see. Okay, we will. I don't see anybody ready. I think Ron was up there. You see how quickly people just start ignoring that we're doing a thing.
Joe's interrupting you.
Yeah, we're ready. Erin, who do you have for us next? All right, bring up Mark. Come on. See, people don't understand that it's live, so they're like, oh, I'll be there in a second. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Laura. Laura, oh my
Oh, Bex. No. So I brought up Mark Dunlop here to talk some nonsense with me. So he is also one of our Hall of Fame inductees. So tell us a little bit about yourself, what school you're with.
I'm with the University of Aberdeen in Scotland.
But yeah. So, and you are, you've been in leadership positions. You also are in an organization that is very similar to HETMA.
Yes. So I have been the chair of SCOMS for the last 7 years. It's very HETMA-esque. It's very much about building a community of peers across our UK higher education. And just having connections. We work with people all across the globe, really, and that's the wonderful thing about AV community. It's so open, welcoming wherever you go.
Right? Absolutely. So, of course, chair to chair, what's your secret to the longevity of being in that position? Because I've been the chair for about 2 years now, and I'm like, woo! It's a lot. It is a lot.
I don't know if I would say there's a secret. I think if you care about something and you're passionate about something, it doesn't feel like a chore. Having great people around you who believe in what you're doing just makes it a joy. And I'm really fortunate that the team on our exec have got some really powerful ideas about how we can make things better. And all I'm really there to do is empower them to crack on and do it.
Love that. Yeah, it is amazing how powerful, like, just the passion for it can be. And it makes the days where you're like, there's a lot going on and there's so much, but you're like, it's the people, it's the community.
Yeah,
you love it.
I mean, my background was never AV, it was IT, and I remember going to my first AV event and just walking in and thinking, this is amazing, and the people are amazing, and I have friends now all over the world as a result of what I do. And that was why I got involved. I wanted to give back. I mean, I got so much out of groups like SCOMS, LTSMG, the HETMA type orgs of this world. And I was like, no, I'm in a position where I think I can give some back to the next me who comes along and doesn't know what they're looking for. So I think that's a really powerful thing about communities like ours, is that there are people out there who can feel a bit lost, and just giving them a helping hand is a really important, powerful thing to do.
Absolutely. Well said, sir. Well said. So before we turn this back over to Ryan, what are you looking forward to this week?
I think just seeing how this is different to my usual sort of ISE type experience.
Yes.
Obviously, I've never been to Vegas either, so
You haven't.
the setting
all
itself
right.
is very different, and just seeing a bit of the world, and yeah, just catching up with people I've met over the years, and all this cool tech that is going to be out here. So much of it. I hope I can get around it all in just 3 days.
Yeah, no, it's a lot, but it's nothing compared to ISE. Like that's huge. But it's still, there's a lot to be seen here too.
There is, and it's finding the, you know yourself, finding the motivation to just walk up and down those halls in 40-degree heat outside, and by the time you get there, you're already tired.
No, absolutely, and I kind of forget that too. Like this is definitely a hotter climate than you're used to.
I think I've left about 20 degrees to come out to about 40, so I am struggling.
That's brutal. That is brutal. Well, congratulations, Mark. I'm so happy to have you joining our Higher Ed AV Hall of Fame.
I'm delighted to be here, and thank you for the honour. To be quite honest, it's lovely to be recognised. It was never something I set out to do, but it's great that other people have thought I've done something good.
Yes, no, absolutely, very well deserved. So now we're going back over to Ryan Gray.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's always the weird awkward position because we have this small space here, and we have to like file in and out. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder who designed this logo.
I know. So this is my
genius. That's who.
I have 2 questions to start on this, which have nothing to do with Epiphan.
I'm just watching.
We don't need Ron. So, all right, Ron and Lex, well-known people in our circles. 2 things
We're
first.
called Rolex, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
That's our team name.
That's pretty good.
Rolex.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rolex.
First,
Very
what is it
original.
like to come to the awards knowing that you didn't have to do anything to get it ready? Because you
my
used to
God.
have to do so much.
It is so
for this.
nice just showing up. I don't have anyone yelling at me, telling me to do last minute changes.
Yeah.
I am just going to sit here and enjoy whether it goes well or not.
Yep.
It's not my
Not on
problem.
you.
That's for sure.
I know.
It's been lovely.
Well-
I already got told, Joe already told me that he did not realize how much work I did.
I know.
And I'm going to live off of that high for the next week. Minimum.
The
Minimum.
things we've had to do to catch like branding stuff and all that has gotten a little. Some of them sneak through. It's been weird. So all
love
right.
it.
So now you guys don't have to be at an event like this. You got a lot going on.
I can go.
That's
don't
my
have to be
question.
This
Why?
was optional still?
Okay.
Why take your time to come to the Hired AV Awards with everything going on at InfoComm?
Wow, what a question. Okay, why come? Because this is a celebration of the higher education vertical.
Yeah.
And us being an Epifan, we care very much about it. But not even just being an Epifan. She's been in higher education for how long?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't
A
even-
decade.
Ryan,
We
we've
don't
got
need
this.
Ryan's.
Okay.
I've been in here for a decade.
In a decade.
You guys are family at this point. Like, it would be weird to come to an InfoComm without seeing higher ed.
Yeah.
Like,
And
super weird, super.
Even just from a networking standpoint, I know that pretty much everybody I interact with is in this room right now, and it's a very efficient way of doing things before the chaos of the show floor.
Yeah.
So, but listen, also last year hired LI of the year. Maybe I'll win some surprise award this time. Maybe Lex will win something.
I know.
I'll get to go up, and I won't
Yeah.
even be handing it to people. I'll be getting it if we win.
Exactly.
Sorry.
That was my
Not
question.
me.
So yes, Ally of the Year.
But you can take one of these.
Well, they can pick up. It's all right. Ally of the Year, obviously, your Pearl product, Pearl Nexus, and other have cleaned up at these awards in the past, right?
Yes.
Like you guys, we were talking the other day about how like your company's almost transformed into a higher ed serving company. So like I would say the same thing. It wouldn't make sense to have this without you guys being here for that
Wow.
reason.
So what you're saying is this award show is about us.
Well, if
That,
you
I heard that. Did you
I
hear
mean,
that,
this
Lex?
is awfully close to Epiphan Green.
Exactly.
Oh, what are the chances that would
Come
happen?
on, that's
I
weird.
know.
I mean,
know.
that's maybe on purpose.
Yeah,
Maybe.
what's-
Who
okay.
knows? Well, I would hope so because we built Nexus with our higher ed partners. We built it with you guys in mind. Like, it wasn't like, oh, let's consider higher ed. It literally was like, we are going to build it with you guys, so it serves you specifically. And that's just the beginning. We have lots of fun, exciting things to come. We've already been giving sneak peeks to a couple lucky people. So we're excited to see. I mean, maybe next year we'll have some other awards for some other products.
Throwing it down.
I know, maybe I'm a little confident, but
I can't follow that.
I know.
I will say this: we are going to be doing a podcast with you guys later in the week.
Yes,
it is later in the week, right?
Yes,
and we're doing a tour and everything.
We have a tour stop.
We have a few surprises, not so surprises, things that are kind of a natural evolution of what we're doing. But I don't think we're here to show products. We're here to talk about people. We're here to talk. Listen, but if we want to go back to product, Nexus co-developed with a Hall of Famer. Yeah, with Frank.
It's almost like maybe that when you're thinking about Hall of Fame, when you're looking for people who have really helped change the industry, that sort of participation is exactly the kind of factor that does that.
Yeah, and I think that's truly what makes somebody transcendent in the industry, is not just doing a job at their institution, but actually bettering the manufacturers, getting people to be their best selves. It's a lot of work, and it's more than what you get paid for. So I for all the Hall of Famers and everything they've done, we're here also to celebrate them.
Yeah, it's fun to talk about everything that people have done, and maybe one day, one of you will be in the Hall of Fame. Let's see. What are the chances?
I thought we had to be higher ed, like on the other side.
There's always people from outside. Dave Labuscus went in this year.
You know what?
Are we allowed to go in together? Is there
Rolex!
Award-winning Rolex!
Ooh, now that's an interesting nomination right there.
We will have, because there is no tandem Hall of Fame. It's all individual. But this is a team effort.
We make the rules. Exactly. We can. What makes most sense for the industry is what makes most sense. I like this.
Okay,
I like this plan.
Orlando next year.
We need to be working on a nomination for Rolex.
Oh my God!
I know it. I love this plan. Yes. It's all right. So once again, people have abandoned me and left me with no other.
We can continue.
No. I need. Chris from Biamp is staying right there, and he's been waiting. I need Chris from Biamp.
Somebody get Chris. That's what he's requesting.
I can, but he's been waiting. He's standing right there, and I told him to come down like a half hour ago. Or he's walking away, and it doesn't matter.
This means he's done talking with us.
This is how professional a show we have around
Brian, why do you attend
the transition,
why do you attend the awards?
Because it's the only time I get to wear my green jacket and not look a fool. You know what I'm saying?
Do you hate me for making this the higher ed green?
I love it.
Is this your favorite color?
I live.
Listen, I just want the world to know this was meant to be an accent color.
Yeah.
And they have made it the primary color.
It has been pushed
and
way
that's not
forward.
on me.
I know.
And any designs that have been made lately,
Too
not
late.
on me.
It's
But
in
I
the color
still-
palette in Canva, and I pick it every time.
But I still love them for trying.
I know.
It's cute.
Nice.
It's like I want to put their creations on my fridge.
Nice.
And be like, remember when they made that?
That's what you did.
Adorable.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, I see Erin's back. Erin, are you ready?
Erin. We're really
Erin's
trying
not
to
ready. All right,
transition
let's
here.
grab Jen then. Thank you so much. So
It's less
this is
awkward.
one Ally of the Year award winner to another Ally of the Year award winner.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time, Ron. Good to talk to you. Appreciate it. Jen, come, stand
Hi.
up. How are you?
I can't get up there.
No, you don't have to. I was just saying, come over.
Okay,
No,
here I am.
don't jump up.
No, I won't
Okay.
jump up there. I
How are
totally
you?
picture it. I'm amazing. How are you?
Good. It's a long time no see.
I know, right?
I know.
Here's the more important question.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
If everybody doesn't know, Ryan is last year's Tech Tangle winner.
Yes.
Are you?
Yes.
You brought your belt?
I did.
Okay.
My championship belt, which
Are-
I intend to defend.
I was gonna say.
Yes,
Now,
I'm not messing around.
Okay.
I don't.
Because
here's
you
the
have
thing.
to give it up if you lose.
Oh, so for the record, the belt has the year on it, so it
Yeah,
would be
that's all
weird
right.
to
We're
give it
gonna
to somebody else.
We're just gonna
Gonna
Sharpie
just
it.
Sharpie that out and do
We're
that.
just gonna color it in. Maybe put a
Nice.
sticky on it.
All
A
right.
new, put a stick. It's fine.
That's fine. Okay.
We don't care. It's,
Okay,
it's
so
exact chaos.
Speaking of winners,
Yes.
you are the inaugural. You were the original first Ally of
I
the Year
am.
award winner.
Yes.
So what I mean, how has your life changed
Oh my
since
God.
being given such an honor?
It has changed so much.
Yeah.
I have grown so much as a person. I now work for Avixa, and I owe it all to being the higher ed ally.
I have a feeling maybe also like your work product
I do work
and
hard.
reputation
Yes,
and
I do.
intelligence
I do.
and other things.
I don't
have
know about
something to do with it.
intelligence,
Well, I mean,
but thank
I
you.
think you're good to go. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, you making that transition. So, InfoComm Week is always crazy.
It is
What
crazy.
is it like for you now?
So I got in late Friday night,
Yeah.
so I could ensure that I had Saturday to get acclimated and kind of hang out. And dinners started Sunday night,
Yeah.
so I had a dinner Sunday. Then it was show today and making sure everything, because I am in charge of the Avixa Lounge.
Yep.
So making sure that's okay, and my team is happy, and they have what they want, and then it's bright and early tomorrow.
Yeah. Nice.
So I'm hoping to be in bed by 9:30.
Well, with Joe on the mic, you're gonna have to leave early.
I might have to Irish exit it just because I have a lot going on this
All right,
week.
so the Avixa, let's talk about the Avixa
Yes.
Lounge, right? So for folks out there that are watching,
Yes.
because they're coming in later in
Yes,
the week,
right.
the Avixa Lounge is kind of in a great spot this year, right? Because we're
It
in
is.
two halls,
Yes.
and we have a central corridor between them.
Yes.
So what are you guys setting up there? Why
So-
should people come by the lounge?
So it's great because the InfoComm information area is also in that grand lobby. Exchange Live is right next to the Avixa Lounge. And the lounge, we have meetups going on, different kinds of meetups. We have, if you want to understand about membership, or you want to be a member, or you want to participate in a council, want to learn more, that's where it is.
Nice.
If you need to have a meeting, come in. We're not on the show floor, so it won't be too loud.
Yeah.
So you can come in and have meetings and do all of those fun
Nice.
things. So I have a team that will be there helping, and I'll be there in and out. So it's exciting. It'll be
Yeah,
great.
you guys have a great little like
Yes.
Avixa hub right there
We
in the middle
do.
this year. It's cool.
Yeah,
And
we do.
In the
Yes.
renovated area,
Yes.
that's cool.
Oh, it's beautiful. And I wandered the halls today. It's
Yeah.
going to be amazing.
It's crazy in
Yes,
there. It's
it
crazy.
is. It is.
All right,
Yes.
so then final question. I assume with Dave's retirement, you're a candidate for
You know what? I don't
executive
know.
director?
It would be amazing if I was,
Yeah.
new coming in.
Yeah.
I have noticed some headhunters checking out my LinkedIn profile. Yeah.
So maybe something's going on there that.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Oh my! Can you
doubt
imagine
it.
having that job?
No,
Oh my
I would not
gosh.
want it. That God bless him.
I know
It's a lot.
It's a
and
lot.
any CEO level, I think, is a lot.
And for someone like him who's done it with such calmness and
Yes.
grace and personality,
And he's
it's been great.
an
Yeah.
amazing person. When I started, he schedules with new employees a 30-minute just to get you know you. It was amazing.
Nice.
So yeah. Well, sad to see him go.
Cool. Well, I'm glad we were able to honor and celebrate
Yes,
him here, which
that's
is very
amazing.
cool.
That is absolutely amazing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time.
thank you
And you will
for-
always be the inaugural Ally of the
I
Year
will.
winner. You know
That
what I'm saying?
just
For the
makes
rest
me
of your
so
life.
happy.
All right. Thank you, Jen. Good to
Thanks.
talk to you. We're going to hand
Bye.
it back over to Erin-Maher Moran.
Yes. So, yep, I'm back at it, and we've got just a little less than 10 minutes left before the show starts. But I wanted to make sure that I brought on to the show Stephen Ashby from Riverside Community College, who is one of our AV Pro of the Year nominees, and also the HETMA Education Chair. And so, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
So I want to take this opportunity to thank you and the Education Committee and all of the hard work that everybody has done to put together the Education Summit, because today was fantastic. Between the keynote and the panels and breakouts, everybody was just so good, and we had a huge crowd, standing room only. We filled every seat. It was a lot. Yeah. So it's a testament to the work that you and the committee have done. That many people wanted to join us.
Yeah, it was a great day. We started with Kay and talking about, designing spaces for neurodivergent individuals, but just creating the spaces there and how we use it in higher ed and what we do and how we approach things. And we're walking on the way back, and everybody was like, I could have done another hour of that. And like, now that we have the information, how do we apply that to what we do on a day-to-day basis? And that's when you start to really get to that level, then you've done something special. And that was really just rewarding to hear that sort of thing.
Yes.
We all do that really great work, and now to see people excited about it, and it had me excited about tomorrow. And I ended today by telling everybody I used one of Kay's slides, and I said it was about, it doesn't take a lot to make sure you design spaces that are curated correctly and inclusive. And I said, and how do you make them inclusive? With standards, which is what we start with tomorrow. And so that's our lead up for tomorrow, is we have great standards, right? It's every single one of us had an architect be like, this is how we're going to design this.
Yeah.
We've always done it this way. No, here's our standards. This is what we do. This is why we do it. And that's where we go there. And in the afternoon, we're talking about talent gap, because all of us are gonna, one day when I hit the lottery, I'm not coming in the next day. and
No, who would?
No, but somebody needs to replace me and do the work. And so that's what we really need to bring forward, is to get those individuals in, to bring them in, and to get that young blood that we have, right?
No, absolutely, absolutely. So thank you so much, Stephen, and thank you for joining me here for our little red carpet show. And thank you for all the fantastic work. And then as soon as this show ends, we essentially then jump right to the education that we're going to be putting together for the virtual conference and all of the other important content that we put together for events throughout the year.
Yes, and just an hour ago, we were already talking about virtual conference stuff. So yeah, we're already priming
It never
up.
ends. It never ends.
It never does, yes.
But that's awesome. Thank you so much, Stephen.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. And so now we're moving on to the next
Hi.
interview time.
This is always a little fun, awkward transition because we are at this little corner. Okay, John, how are you?
I'm great. You?
Oh, good. Okay, so you, as always, game, respect, game. And this lid is the finest. Talk us through what you have going here.
Okay. So of course, I've been wearing this hat for a while. It's starting to become kind of a new thing. So I'm sitting on the computer thinking, like, I got to make something for Hetman. So I had the logo that I got that set up some time ago, and then I figured out how in CAD to make it like fit around the hat. 3D printed that, and then I made all this other stuff. So I'm like, man, I gotta wear that. This is like right here, right now.
That's so awesome. That's what I like. Like this event, there's like so many people to celebrate so much, but now the creativity that and what people like. There's tuxedos, there's dresses, and then there's just this magnificence. I just love it so much. All right, so then while we're what else going on at your school? What would you love to share with everybody?
Okay, so yeah, man, just that we're growing like crazy. We just finished a building, in the fall. We've got another building that's being remodeled right now as we speak that opens next fall.
Yeah,
we've probably got another building that's going to be in collaboration with the U of U. That's coming a couple years after that. We're growing like crazy, man.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing, that the industry is going slow, but that is not what I hear. And being in, I didn't get to Utah State, but I was up at the University of Utah the other day. I love Utah. It's beautiful.
Well,
I need to get there.
Yeah, because we're there for Northwest Met, and then of course, so I'm 4 hours north of where we were there, and we collaborate with the U all the time, and yeah, it's great.
That's awesome. Well, I appreciate your time. We're getting to the end of the thing,
are.
So now I'm doing speed rounds.
Let's get some speed rounds.
I'm just saying it wouldn't be the awards if you weren't here, showing off some drip. So I appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
It's so good to see you. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to get our friends from. Oh, they're bringing down the thing. All right. Yeah, come on in. Come on in. Get it. Hi. So we are getting ready to start. It's getting a little crazy, but we've got a big group from AVI-SPL. Hi, everybody. How are we doing?
Good.
All right. So introduce yourselves, everybody.
Okay. Introduce yourself.
I'm Jordan Cook, and I'm being nominated for AV Account Rep of the Year.
All right.
I'm Jimmy Singleton. I am the manager of SLED for the West, and then
I'm Kevin Schornhorst. I work with these guys.
Yeah. All right. So we have nominees and winners here in this group, do we not?
All winners in this group.
All winners in this group. But one of them has an actual trophy.
I did win.
Which of those?
I won Higher Ed Ally of the Year.
Oh, yes, you
2024.
did. Yes,
Yeah. It's a big deal.
All right.
Kevin lost, but it's okay.
I know. How many?
I got Vendor Rep of the Year.
You did.
And
the same
Jordan.
year,
That's right.
Yeah, and Jordan is up for Vendor
Vendor
Rep
Rep of the Year too. So That's what I'm saying. When AVISPL shows up at the awards, you showed up. You come
to
to win.
We come to win.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
We come to win.
we didn't come to mess around. We came to take down.
We're here in full force.
Okay, so then the question is, what are you doing to so that there are nominations coming in about your guys' support and work in our field?
Yeah, so we submitted 7 awards this year for projects, and then obviously Integrator of the Year, I think we're very hopeful for.
Yeah.
And then Account Rep as well as Ally of the Year, I think is a really big deal. So we submit a lot, and we put a lot of work into actually getting the documents and getting everything worked together to submit correctly.
Well, and the other thing I'd say is you also have great projects and stuff to write up for those submissions, right? Because
this is correct.
I just the first year I've actually went into judge, and you can see the difference between people that are like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, you know, they want some attention, but they weren't really. You could
Put
be
the
like,
effort in.
yeah, and then like, oh, we can do a fancy submission, but what was behind it, and what was the partnership with the higher ed institution like versus we just did
Jordan
business
can
with
talk
them.
about that.
What's behind it is the blood, sweat, and tears, literally. Because and who's not here, but we're representing for is our operations team back home. That's really is the muscle behind everything. So you know, we are here to represent all of AVISPL, and that's who makes it happen every day. But yeah, these teams are phenomenal. We're just trying to do it different.
Nice.
You know, we do it with all of the global organization behind us, but we do it at a local level.
Yeah.
So you know, we're here to support our teams.
And that's something I think
Yeah.
your guys' reputations,
right.
we're getting the signal that it's time to be done.
Okay.
But your
We're
guys'
glad to be glad.
reputation
Yeah.
speaks, you know what I'm saying, volumes, and good luck tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you
Hoping
so
for a lot of wins.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
All right,
See you up
thank
there,
you.
Bugs. Thanks
I
for
know. So we're getting this. The curtain is down. I think it's 7 o'clock. I'm getting the signal that it's done. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see if Erin can make it back up to say goodnight. But for everyone who's tuned in, thank you so much for taking the time. If you are watching or you've watched us live, hope to see you in person next year at the Higher Ed AV Awards.
Absolutely.
Which we know will be back at our same venue in Orlando for the 5th annual awards. I can't believe it's been that many.
Amazing.
All right.
Amazing.
So,
and I'm gonna, and who knows what how I'm gonna top this dress.
I know,
next year.
exactly. All right. Well, so I'll turn it over to you to say goodnight, but thank you everybody for listening and being with us tonight.
No, yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, everybody, and
let's have a great
let's
night
have a great
celebrating
night.
our friends. Huh?
Yeah.
All right.
No, absolutely.
Bye, everybody. Bye. I'll go up there. I'm good.